Hello Capricorn, welcome to your May reading, although it looks like it's end of May reading, but that's okay. Better late than never, right? I'm going to do a 7-card spread for you with the Thoth deck, and then I'm going to clarify with another deck. We'll see what deck we feel called to. I'm not going to limit this to just love or just career. We'll just see what Spirit wants to talk to you about tonight. And then we'll go from there. It could be a combination of both. It could lean more heavily towards one or the other. We'll just see what happens. This will be a general reading, so if it doesn't resonate, don't hate. I'm a poet. I didn't even know it. Yeah, some parts of it will resonate. Some parts may have already happened to you. Just take that as testimony. And what doesn't resonate, just throw away. Always remember that you have free will, so if you don't like the way things are going, you can change the direction that you're walking in at any time. You can reset that GPS. My dog is out and about. You may have just heard her bark. She might just barge through that door any moment now. I can hear her coming down the stairs. So if you hear a creak, that's my door. Just don't pay any attention to it, okay? All right. Without further ado, let's get going. Thank you, God, spirit guides, angels, ancestors. Thank you. What messages do you have for Capricorn? Okay. Tell me about the recent past for Capricorn. The present for Capricorn, please. Thank you. Thank you, Spirit. Tell me about the present for Capricorn. Tell me about the present for Capricorn. And there's my puppy. Hello, puppy. Hello, baby. Feel free to fast forward to the end till after I draw all the cards. I'm going to be fairly quiet while I draw the cards. Thank you, Spirit. Tell me about the near future. Near future for Capricorn. Near future for Capricorn. What's the advice for Capricorn for the next couple weeks? Ooh, the Ace of Cups. Very nice. What are the external influences affecting Capricorn right now? External influences, please. What are the external influences? Thank you, Spirit. Thank you. Hopes and fears, please. The hopes and fears. What's the final outcome at the end of the month? Most likely outcome at the end of the month, please, Spirit. Okay, we got 2 cards. I'll take them. All right. We have the 7 of Swords in the recent past. Good, that's a past energy. Let's see what we got in the present. Ooh, we got the Hierophant in the present for you, Capricorn. Coming into the near future, you've got the Magus, the Magician. 2 majors on the spread so far. Your advice is the Ace of Cups. Beautiful. In the external, you have the Lovers. 3 majors now. Hopes and fears, you've got the 2 of Wands. And the outcome, should all things stay stable, Queen of Wands, sorry, the Queen of Swords and the Emperor. Really level, really nice energy right there. All right. So you've been coming out of a sense of kind of like hopelessness in a way. Futility is what this card is called. So you can see futility. This card talks about having that feeling of, you know, nothing ever goes right for me. Whatever I try doesn't work out. I'm no good. That kind of thing. So it's a sword card, right? So important to remember with this, in this deck, that's the meaning of this card in the top deck. It's a little different than the Seven of Swords in the Rider-Waite deck. It's actually a lot different than the Seven of Swords in the Rider-Waite deck, so I'm not even going to go with that Seven of Swords interpretation. This is a sense of futility, of nothing going right for you. It's a sword card, so that means that that feeling was all in your head. You see you got the little moon on top. That's an illusion. That sense of futility is an illusion. Somehow you've broken through that, because right now you're in the energy of the Hierophant. So it's really nice to see that. The Hierophant is getting in touch with your spirituality, getting in touch with who you are at a core level and how you relate to the world, and it's showing up in the world in a very moral, ethical state of mind. So what I love about this card is that sometimes it's seeking guidance. It could be that you've been seeking guidance from spiritual sources, church perhaps, or a social group of some kind. Hierophant speaks to social hierarchies, order, but I'm really getting the sense that it's you kind of coming into, you're coming into one with who you are. You're coming into one with your spirituality, your own sense of what you believe in, and how you want to turn what you believe in into action in the real world. In the near future, you're moving into the Magus energy, so that's very powerful, creative energy. This is you looking around, seeing the resources at hand, and seeing how you can change things in the present yourself. This is not looking to someone else to change things for you. This is you manifesting, creating the reality that you want for yourself. Your advice is the Ace of Cups. So that means, that's saying to me is really embrace what you love. Really move forward from your heart. Make everything that you do actionable with love. Do everything from a place of love. Be your highest self as you move forward in the world, because that's really going to serve you well right now as you manifest, because you're manifesting right now. And when you manifest, it's really important to manifest from a place of love, gratitude, positivity. When you feel that heart burst feeling, that's when you know you're really able to create and manifest. So that's beautiful. In the external, you have the Lovers. So there may be a choice of some sort that you are going to be faced with. In the near future, you might have to choose a path between two things. If you're in a relationship, you might be, it could go two ways. You may be in a relationship with two people. You may need to make a choice between one or the other. Or the person you're in a relationship with may be also kind of seeing someone else and may be making that choice between you and that other person. In which case, this is really out of your control. It's telling me that decision, and you really shouldn't push it either way, because whatever happens is gonna be for the best. So if you end up staying with this person, that'll be great. But if you end up breaking up, that'll also be great. It's in the external to you, the Lovers. So you never want to chase after somebody who doesn't want to be with you. If they don't want to be with you, good riddance. Somebody better is going to come along. Somebody better will always come along if you keep your heart open and you keep open to the possibilities around you, okay? Your hopes and fears are the Two of Wands. So this card is called Dominion in the top deck. Very much a card of calling forward from the universe what you want to happen. So in a way, you're hoping that you can make what you want to happen, and you're afraid that what you want will happen at the same time, right? So it's kind of an interesting energy to get Two of Wands in a hopes and fears situation, which tells me that you may be uncertain about whatever this is, this decision that you have to make. You may not really be sure yourself which way to go. which is fine. You don't always have to know. Because again, with the 2, it's another choice. It could be another choice, which path to take. That with the Lovers, coming after the Lovers, is telling me that you're a little bit uncertain. That's okay. At the end of the month, you're going to move into the Queen of Swords and the Emperor energy. So you're going to get really clear with what you want at the end of the month. The Queen of Swords sees through people's masks. She sees beyond the bullshit. You can't pull one over on the Queen of Swords. She's very level-headed. And since she's paired with the Emperor right now, I'm getting a few messages. This is a general reading, so take it as it resonates. 1, you are totally going to boss up and be in command of your life at the end of the month, Capricorn. No uncertainty, no question about which way to go. You're going to know which way you want to go. For others of you, you may end up separating from a person who's very controlling. The Emperor, if we're going to take it with a negative connotation, if we're going to take the negative connotation of both of these cards, it tells me that you're going to separate, you're going to sever your relationship with a person who's very domineering, very controlling, very kind of closed-minded, very opinionated, can only see things one way. That's another interpretation. But if we take these as an internal change within you, Capricorn, this is telling me that you're just going to really boss up. You're going to be able to plan for your future. You're going to lay the blueprints for what you want. You're going to see clearly how to achieve your goals, and you're going to move forward. So I really like that. I really, really like that. Either way, it's really good energy. So let's get some clarifiers here. Pull out some other stories, see which way we're going to go. Let's go with this deck here. Don't remember the name of the deck because I forget the names of the decks all the time, but that's okay. All right. My hands are so small, it's so hard to shuffle sometimes. All right, why the 4? Why this 4? Why the 7 of Swords, please? So the 4, I almost said 4 of Swords, which means you're coming out of a little bit of a recuperation phase. I just dropped the card. Let me get it. Okay, interesting. King of Pentacles coming out as the clarifier for the 7 of Swords. So you may have felt a little despondent over either over your ability to create abundance and create make the coin, basically. You may have felt like resources were a little tight in the recent past. Why the 7 of Swords? Or you may have been disappointed by a recent relationship. Why the 7 of Swords, please? All right, that's it. No more. We're going to move to the present. That's it. You were either, a little bit concerned about creating resources for yourself and long-term resources, long-term projects, or you're worried about a long-term relationship. Or like a longer-term relationship may not be panning out the way you wanted it to, Capricorn. All right, why the Hierophant? Thank you, Spirit. Why the Hierophant? Tell me about the Hierophant. The 5 of Wands, conflict. You're moving away from that conflict. You're rising above it right now. Why the Hierophant and why the 5 of Wands, Spirit? Thank you. The 3 of Swords, some kind of major disappointment. Again, it could be a disappointment, conflict in terms of career, work, project, something to do with resources, stability, security. Something may have shaken you up in that way. For others, it's a relationship. There's conflict. You've been wounded within the relationship, and you're rising above it, though. Yeah, the 2 of Cups. So something Something romantic isn't working out the way you wanted it to, Capricorn. A little bit of conflict there, a little bit of disappointment, a little bit of pain. It is the Three of Swords. It's not the end of the world, but it is disappointing. And the Five, it's interesting because the Five of Wands and the Five of Wands and the Three of Swords, this is kind of how they came out. Sorry, I'm pulling it over there. The Five of Wands, the Three of Swords is saying, you know, there may be competition for the person that you thought you were in a more of a stable relationship with, although you realized in the past that it wasn't going the way you wanted to. So there could be competition. You could be the third party, or you could be the third party on the way out, or you could have brought in a third party. Go either way, right? If we're talking love, you know, you could be the one that's kind of having an affair. And for some of you, I'm getting this polyamorous thing happening where the introduction of a third party has caused some kind of conflict that you weren't expecting to happen, but it's happened. Okay, and for others it's career, right? It's the same thing. It's a conflict in your job, in your career, a project. But it's kind of hitting you. You're taking it personally. Whatever that conflict is at work, it's really, you're taking it too personally. You're going to need to distance yourself a little bit with that Hierophant. You're going to need to take the higher view. You're going to have to be the bigger person, take the higher ground, and act from a place, always act from a place of morals, you know, high morals, high ethics when you've got the Hierophant leading you. Okay, why the Magus, Spirit? Why the Magus, please? Why the Magus for Capricorn, Spirit? Thank you very much. Thank you. The Six of Wands. Yeah, so you're going to be creating some kind of victory for yourself. You're also going to be getting a lot of attention, and this is all due to your own efforts. The Page of Swords. The Nine of Swords. So you're putting aside your sense of, you know, you're putting aside your fears, your doubts, your worries, your nightmares, things that have been keeping you up. You're kind of putting them aside and you're looking at them through the eye of the Page of Swords. You're looking at it kind of more objectively. You're kind of saying, hold on a minute. And I like the Page of Swords in this deck because she's very, you know, she's kind of like got her hand up. She's like, hold up. Wait a minute. Let me think about what you just said. Let me process it. I'm going to decide if I believe it or not. It's totally the energy I get with her right now, where she's like, yeah, no, I don't think that's right. So you're kind of like putting an end to your things that have been bothering you because you're kind of rising above it, kind of riding off on your high horse in a way. Yeah, and the card that just dropped was the Eight of Cups. Let me pull it up. Got the Eight of Cups. This is you moving away from things that don't serve you, because you become victorious. You're like assessing, you're saying no, maybe some pretty bad things have been said to you that kept you up, and you were like, is this true? Am I really like that? Or maybe you blame yourself for actions, or that sense of futility, nothing ever goes right for me. You've been questioning, why don't things go right for me? You're putting all that aside, and you're saying, you know, my life is my own. I hold the key. I hold all the keys. I have all the tools at my disposal to make what I want happen. I'm going to walk away from stuff that no longer serves me. I'm going to walk towards my happiness, and I'm going to be victorious, because you are. Six of Wands is a victory card. Six of Wands clarifying that Magus card is a beautiful thing to see. That's also, you know, that's you feeling really good about yourself, as you should, Capricorn, because you're awesome. That's you feeling good about yourself, and that's also you getting recognition from people around you, that you did the right thing. You're going to get support. All right, why the Ace of Cups? Because your advice is to move forward from a place of love. Why the Ace of Cups? The Six of Swords, yeah, moving on to greener pastures. Moving on to greener pastures. Leading you to the Ten of Pentacles. Yeah, so this newfound attitude, this self-confidence, this moving forward from a heart-centered place, thinking the best not just for yourself, but thinking the best for others too. Moving on and wishing others the best as you move on. There's no reason to wish people that you're separating from or situations that you're separating from bad vibes. You don't need to send them bad vibes. You don't need to wish them ill. You just move on, wish them the best, because, you know, karma takes care of everything. And you know, when you constantly think high thoughts, you create the Ten of Pentacles for yourself. One of the most positive cards in the deck, the Ten of Pentacles, Ace of Cups and the Ten of Pentacles. This is happiness, happy home, happy family, happy creative endeavors. This is even, you know, your money's good with the Ten of Pentacles. I mean, of course, with the Ten of Pentacles, your money's good. But this is like more than your money being good. This is, I don't know, this is you being in a place where you can give back too. So this is you really having a good flow in and out of money. So your money's coming in, and at the same time you're able to give. You're able to give money, you're able to give resources, time, volunteer, mentor. You're able to do all that stuff. It's actually really important when you get the Ten of Cups, when you get the Ten of Pentacles, that you do that you give back in some way. And it could be, it doesn't, like I said, it doesn't have to be giving back through money. It can be giving back through advice and mentorship, which is always really, really, you know, a valuable thing. I don't think people mentor each other enough nowadays, but that's just me. All right, the Lovers. Why the Lovers, Spirit? Tell me about the Lovers. Ace of Pentacles. All right, so in the external, this decision you make is going to lead to the Ace of Pentacles. You got the Ten of Pentacles, the Ace of Pentacles. This is amazing stuff coming in for you. So, you know, as you move forward from this place of love and general positivity, the universe wants to give back to you. You're going to get a surprise, some kind of new offer, some kind of new opportunity is going to come to you, and you're going to have to decide which way to go. But that's awesome. Not a bad decision to have to make, right? With that Ace of Pentacles. It could be a new job opportunity, could be a new project, could be new love. We've got the Three of Pentacles, another excellent card for abundance and resources. Three of Pentacles telling me I think you're going to get some kind of, well, you know, I was saying I think you're going to get some kind of job offer, and I think that for some of you that is the case. You're going to get some kind of job offer that's going to require collaboration with others, or you're going to start a new project that requires collaboration with others. It's going to be very successful. You've got the King of Cups in the external influences, which tells me the universe has your back right now, okay? So some people will see this as love. I'm seeing it. It could be love. It could be for some of you a new relationship maybe coming in that brings new opportunities, new resources, a new outlook on life. But the King of Cups also tells me that the universe has your back. So whatever projects you're starting are kind of blessed for you right now, Capricorn. In the hopes and fears, we got Judgment, clarifying the Two of Wands. So that's like a rebirth, a decision. For some of you, it could be, you know, a reassessment, looking back. And that goes really nicely with the Two of Wands. I think it's kind of looking back on where you've been, where you want to go, making that decision to move forward from a place of power, from a place of aligning your heart and your mind and moving forward. So I think that's really, really powerful with the Judgment card. It's like a rebirth, a renewed sense of energy coming in for you. I really like it. Okay, why the Queen of Swords and the Emperor, Spirit? Why the Queen of Swords and the Emperors? The Two of Pentacles, a change for the better, movement. Things are going to get busy for you, too, at the end of the month, I feel like, once you get really clear. Why the Two of Pentacles? Tell me more about that Queen of Swords and the King and the Emperor, Spirit. Tell me more, please. Thank you. Thank you so much, Spirit, for your advice. Why the Queen of Swords and the Emperor at the end of the month? Thank you, Spirit. Why the Queen of Swords and the Emperor and the Ace of Swords? So amazing. The Queen of Swords, the Emperor, Two of Pentacles, and the Ace of Swords. So you're going to get really clear. You're going to have no problem at the end of the month making a decision. The Ace of Swords also being like a victorious card going along with that Six of Wands that's coming in for you. So really strong, powerful, clear, you know, far-sighted energy that you're going to have at the end of the month, Capricorn. This is an amazing spread for you. Whatever disappointment, whatever isn't working out for you, whatever didn't work out in the past, let it go, because it really doesn't matter, because you've got all this amazing stuff coming in for you, Capricorn. All right, I really like this spread for you. Let's see, we're going to pull a Nature's Whispers Oracle card for you. Thank you, Spirit. What advice from the Oracle do you have for Capricorn? Thank you, Spirit. What advice do you have for Capricorn, please? You have Culmination of Vision. Amazing. This is such a beautiful card. I'm going to read to you from the book because I can, and because I really like the descriptions in the book. Look at this cool little holder I got. My daughter and I went shopping over the weekend and got these cool little holders, so I can do that. All right, but I think that I have to figure out a better place to move it. It might be a little too tall. Let's see. Can you see it? Let's do that. All right, Culmination of Vision. Let me read it for you. Number 35. Okay, Culmination of Vision. Time to take positive action toward your goals and dreams. It's exactly what we were saying. Be adaptable and fine-tune any of the details of what you are creating. Reflect on your desires and make sure your attitudes and beliefs are in alignment with what you wish to accomplish. Let go of any aspect or quality that no longer fits what you intend to accomplish. Okay, well that's that Eight of Cups right there, and that Six of Wands, so I love it. I love it when Spirit gives us those kind of messages. Just very clear. Get clear on what you wish to accomplish, because you can make it happen now. You're moving into that Magician energy. I'm going to pull another Oracle card for you from the Blue Messiah Oracle deck. This one gets a little more esoteric, a little deeper, but that's okay, because sometimes we need some, like, you know, a little philosophy to ponder as well. All right, thank you, Spirit. What advice do you have for Capricorn as we move forward to the end of May? Thank you, Spirit. What advice do you have for Capricorn? All right, you got meditation. Meditation. All right, I am going to see if I can. All right, let's see. Put that in the back, or is it gets too tall? It gets too tall. All right, these aren't working out the way I thought they were going to, but I'm still gonna use it for now. I'll figure something out later. All right, let's see where I can put this. That doesn't look good. You know what it says. You know it says meditation. That's good enough. All right, let me get the book. I'll read quickly for you. It's number 19. All right, meditation. You have drawn this card because your soul understands the need to detach from the outside world and connect within. There's that Hierophant energy that you're in right now. Connecting to the light of truth within you may not be easy. Being still and emptying your mind from noise and mental chatter is not only challenging, but also confronting. You may experience feelings of failure. Wow, there's that futility that you're leaving behind. You may experience feelings of failure or of not being good enough when attempts to meditate don't go as planned. The best form of meditation is to simply be, being present in the moment and witnessing the magic of life all around you. Gratitude raises your vibrational energy and naturally opens gateways within you for visionary experiences. That's what we were talking about earlier with the Ace of Cups, is having that sense of gratitude and opening that heart energy. When you try too hard to meditate, however, there is often resistance. Surrendering to the moment and releasing the struggle, you connect to Source. Connecting through this space of gratitude and love, you are better able to find the truth within you. The more you embrace this internal guidance, the more you remember your divine light and purpose. By reconnecting, grounding, and balancing your energy, you fuel your body with energy to move forward. Okay, this card is connected to the solar plexus, the heart, and the third eye chakras. So its recommendation for an exercise is, with unconditional love and gratitude, practice meditation through the simple observation of nature. And your affirmation says, I allow silence to calm my mind and enable my soul to see the multitude of leaves that make up the forest. Ugh, I love that. That's so beautiful. I allow silence to calm my mind and enable my soul to see the multitude of leaves that make up the forest. Oh, that is so beautiful, Capricorn. Your spread for the rest of May just kicks butt. That's all I have to say. It's beautiful, really beautiful spread, Capricorn. If you found this reading helpful in any way, please hit that like button. That's really helpful for me. If you haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe. And if you'd like to make a comment, let me know what you're going through. That's also really helpful. That'll help me moving forward with other readings. Okay, Capricorn, enjoy the rest of the month, and I will talk to you soon. Bye.